hello again. It's your girl Sweet Cherry Cola, and I'm checking in with you with a final video of the day. My eye makeup work. Okay, this is a new look. I just kind of got inspired from another video. I wanted to show you. It's pretty much a golden purple Royale is what I call it. It's got kind of a shimmer down here. It's got the gold, purple, the white, two shades of purple in there. And so we are going to get started on that eye look right away. So I'm going to call off the things that I had while I do it, because sometimes I kind of just grab or whatever I see that might work well. And I'm going to be right here moving my camera, not my camera but my eye makeup mirror upward. So first things first, we're going to need to base and prime our eye. So with that, I'm going to need my concealers, and I am using some e.l.f. in their face palette. This one, the lightest one above the pink blush. I'm using that as my concealer. This, if you have dark lids, light lids that need to be all one tone, I highly suggest getting a good concealer or some sort of milk paint or bare canvas. NYX carry some of those things, MAC. But if you are like myself, who I don't have a MAC store right around me. I mean, it's about a half hour away. And B, I just can't see myself paying like a whole bunch of money for certain things. At least not at this point in my career, where my career is college. Okay, I just got my, I'm about to graduate, and I just got my little official where I'll be student teaching at. I apologize, you can hear my neighbors outside. So I'm super excited. So when I am making some good money, and I go back for my master's though, so if I won't be making too much money, then I'll be shopping all over the place. But till then, e.l.f. Cosmetics has been my best friend. So now I'm going to use an e.l.f. eye base eye primer on top of that concealer. Today is not a hot day. The sun is not shining. So the good news is I will not be doing much creasing at all. And I bring that base right up to below my brow. Okay, then I'm going to get some tape that I keep on hand, and I guess I could put the tape on before I do it. Sometimes I just don't. From the tip of I angle it just like that. From the tip of my eyebrow where it ends to where my head is on a slight angle, so that it gives that look that I'm looking for to my ear. And I want things symmetrical. So right now you see I have all of that. So right now it's just the base. Okay, okay, I think that looks a little better. Okay, so now we just have our base on. So the first things first, I'm going to use my e.l.f. encyclopedia, of course. I have things on top of it, but I believe this is the same gold, so you can use in their quads, this one, that gold that's right there, that's the gold that I'm using, but it's also the same gold that's inside one of their e.l.f. encyclopedia. And again, my phone rings. How convenient, right? And so I'm going to use my eyeshadow brush, which is a Sonia Kashuk eyeshadow brush, which I got this brush from, it's like part of her, it was a special edition at Target. I really like her brushes. They're really nice. Now, when you put it on, makeup, people tend to think that you have to just brush everything on, and that's not necessarily the case. You kind of just, for me, I'm packing it on, not really pack, but patting it on and pushing it down like that. You see? That's all I'm really doing. I'm going to go just a little bit more. I go relatively liberal. And I'm just doing the lower lid. And I'm going to just like that. Okay? Now, I'm going to use my Sayakashik blending brush to blend some of my purple on that I'm going to use. Now, I'm using several shades of purple, but this is a shimmery purple that you can find right here, okay, next to the black, from the Heidi Klum, but any beautiful shimmery purple would work, because it comes on relatively light, and so I go towards the inner to the outer of my eye, because you let the lightest colors go towards the inner of your eye. It widens your eyes, it gives them an illusion of just dramatic to it, like a dramatic illusion. Okay? I'm using my small blending brush, which is my small Sayakashik blending brush. My big one is when I'm kind of blending everything together. Okay. Now to that, I'm going to get a darker purple to go towards the ends of my eyes. And that's what I'm using, the e.l.f. Cosmetics quad like this, and I'm using that purple in there. And I'm going to use my Sayakashik, as just wiping it off, Sayakashik brush, and I'm going from this side over. So I go from in to out, from out to in, and I kind of stop midway through because I want the lighter purple to stay at the inside of my eye. Okay, and then I'm going to take my final purple, which is with my Wet n Wild. You can pick up any Walmart, or I think I say it at Myers. You can pick it up there. And I'm using that inside. This is a quad. I'm using that purple. See how much I use that purple? I'm using the same brush. This purple is like, and then I bring a little bit of that purple a little bit further over. But I really like that purple. Now remember, you don't necessarily have to do as many purples as levels of purples that I'm doing, because purple is like one of my favorite eyeshadow colors, which I really didn't like purple as much. Now with my big fluffy e.l.f. Cosmetics blending brush, you can use any fluffy soft blending brush, we're going to go back into this, and we're going to go into that black, the black that I use for my eyebrows. Lightly dab. Remember, start with just a little, and go from the corner of my eye onto make her lightly. I'm vaguely touching my skin. It's kind of like a hit. I'm not even bringing it over much at all, because once it's blended with that purple, you rarely don't see much black. Okay, I'm just going to touch up this side. There we go. And then finally, I'm going to use my eyeshadow. You can use the curved brush. I find that I don't do it as well with my curved brush, but I'm going to use from my Kohl's. I went to Kohl's, the department store, and you go to Mervyn's if they have it, and they have this little iPod palette thing. It has about 24, I think, colors, 25, 20 colors, and I'm using a color in there. I believe I brought it up in one of my previous videos called Moon. And I'm going under the brow with Moon. like a silver shimmer. If that's the color you want to look for, you want to look for a silver shimmer. Okay, there we go. So we're going to pull this off like that. Got a little bit of it sticky on there, but don't worry about that. And let's wipe that off. Okay. And so now, after adding that, we're going to do, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the camera. We're going to add one more thing to make this kind of a bada bing. Who uses that, I guess? I'm going to use, now I do have an e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. I mean, not eyeshadow brush, but what is this called? An eyeliner brush. Now I had to cut it on an angle because it was really odd. So I just went through and cut it like that because it was quite difficult. And okay, there we go. With my brush, it was quite difficult to apply. But I'm going to use my Avon eyeliner. Okay, and it is called a satin gel eyeliner. And I wet my brush slightly. You can wet it with water, or water works fine, or any type of brush cleaner. Okay. So I lined, and I'm going to use my volumizing e.l.f. Cosmetic lengthening volumizer mascara. You can use any volumizer that will work. I got a little bit of a straggler. Now, I'm going to grab the tip of the brush. I'm going to go grab my brush, and I'm going to just kind of cover up where and brush off where accidentally. Okay. Okay, and we're almost done. I'm going to use my finger to go into a shimmer. This is my e.l.f. shimmery eye shimmer. And I know you think, wow, that's a lot. I'm just going to bring that under my eye and down some. Okay, and then bring it down just to around the cheek. It's just a face shimmer. Kind of, when the lights hit your face, it glows a little bit. Okay, and then that is it, the finished eye look. Thank you so much for watching and being with me this morning. Now I can get ready and go because I really don't know what I'm wearing today. So I appreciate it. Please continue to watch, rate, comment, subscribe, tell your friends about me, and also about the other dynamic divas that are on here. And I will be back very soon with another video, hopefully something that is something you haven't seen before. So let me know if there's something you're interested in. If you have colors you want me to try out, let me know. I'll go and I'll pick them up if I don't have them, and we'll try that out together. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and I will take care of myself, and I hope you take care of yourself, and I will see you all soon. Bye.